Hey guys, so for this week's what would you do video, the scenario we chose was food waste. And before I get into it, I wanted to reference the Montgomery and Sherman textbook on page 430, that solid waste is defined as all discarded material in solid, liquid, semi-solid, or contained gas form. So basically in this situation, and in real life as well, food waste is a part of like the solid waste umbrella, so goes with that. And it's like even been said in the textbook on page 451 that humans throw away like an estimated amount of 35 million tons of food every year. So getting back into what the actual scenario is our friend volunteers at a group called the Community Assistant Network, and the group is funding a grant to foster grassroots movements that reduce food waste in the Baltimore area. We attended a meeting and learned that the group is interested in setting up a food bank to provide free food for those with low income in an underserved community in Baltimore. And to support this effort, we have to raise money. So the group looked into the Center for a Livable Future to be the possible source of like income of the funding. And the amount of money that's possible to receive would be $60,000. If we were to be granted this amount of money, we would have to then decide where the money goes to, which is either building a medium-sized food warehouse to store more food or to deliver the food to the community. So with some thought, I decided to build a medium-sized warehouse. With having a medium-sized warehouse, there would be like enough room to store like all the food for anyone who is in need, and primarily like the volunteers a part of this organization would be able to help out in the warehouse. But along with this first decision, we had to make another one, deciding how the food will be collected and distributed among the community to ensure the program's sustainability. The two options were then asking volunteers to collect food from the supermarket and having the community members pick it up, or encouraging households to drop off donations and have volunteers deliver food to the community members instead. Both of these options had their pros and cons, but I ultimately chose to have the households provide some donations and have the volunteers deliver the food. I chose this because I felt like not every community member has transportation like cars or something, or not necessarily access to a public bus or train or subway or any type of public transportation. But I think if there were community members that did have cars or transportation like that, they should be able to get it themselves, receive the donations themselves. But overall, this only resulted with the Center for a Livable Future requesting there to be a survey conducted showing that the households were willing to support and take part in the food drop-off program. But I think there's still pros and cons, and I don't think one decision is necessarily 100% the best one.